We are back delving into Wales Interactive's backlog here once more. This time, it's the Shapeshifting Detective. I am currently enjoying some peppermint tea. It's one of those days, but hopefully you can grab yourself something nice, something fun to drink, and join me on whatever the heck this is going to be. Diavecchi. I can say that. At least I think that's how it's said. Open this is paint. That's not paint, is it? Is it paint?
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
That's it?
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Fair enough. What? Alright, so this is cloudy. Does that mean something to me? Do I get to do the questioning here? I like that.
Exactly. Rewind.
Wait, this dude can control time and space? It's not fair. I do think it is paint.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
That bastard send me back in time to go through the credits again?
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Okay, so do we not click anything and just... Okay, there goes that. Am I Sam? I don't... Maybe this means who I am, because we are a shape-shifting detective. Don't send me back to the credits, please.
Exactly. Rewind.
God damn it. I'm not gonna lie. The bar was pretty low. This one won't even let me seem to play it, or watch it, or whatever the hell we call this.
Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe
and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Yes, this fate of repeating the credits over and over again. Is this what the trash can is for? I get to, like, throw that question away because it's garbage?
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
I do! You smell like talcum powder, asshole.
You know why you're here, don't you?
Oh, I can say something now, can I? No. No, I don't.
The dead girl. And this.
That was a dead guy.
What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time?
Am I allowed to speak? With this dude, I don't know. Or? You know what, let's...
Splendid. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood?
Oh, God. Please don't make me be some kind of professional community organizer. I don't want to support organic food lobbies. Yeah, sure. Wait, we still not speak?
Understood?
Oh my God.
Splendid. If
Not
someone
so
so
much,
much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
Deprecated.
What does that
We
mean?
expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpets are priceless. Now, how long are you staying
Should they
for?
be on the floor then? Not sure.
That's fine. It's yours for as long as you want it. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
That's not how we should look at that.
It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet.
Odd choice of words there.
Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
I came here for lodgings first, I guess.
Chief DuPont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Am I being propositioned? What the hell?
Just finishing. You don't believe?
I just asked if you were predicting the future. I didn't say anything about whether or not I thought what you were doing was sane. Me personally...
That's okay. Sometimes life is just a stream of coincidences. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Thank you, some manners.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
Sure.
So, what's your question, Sam?
Ooh. Oh, I'd love to go with option B. I would. But we're being polite here. I mean, no need to start insinuating things after we learn somebody's name, just after we learn their name. Bronwyn.
The Fool.
Yep, sounds like me.
I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? Well, enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable. I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam?
Am I being propositioned? What is...
Good. We're neighbours. Just knock if you need me.
I must
It
be
wouldn't eat
very
me.
attractive.
At least for now. It needed help with its camouflage. A human mind to wear, like a shell for hermit crab. I agreed to help the bag lady with its disguise. Yes, I agreed to help. I thought to the bag lady that it will do no good for its disguise to float, since human beings don't float, except in water, and its disguise would be less unsettling if it had eyes, and were less of a corpse. But the entity did not understand the concept of water or air, floating or standing, living or dead. These things were all alien to it and meaningless. Its present form was an approximation of its first victim, a homeless lady named Bethany. Bethany had lived a life of addiction, survived on a steadily dwindling income from prostitution as age, drugs, and street life took their toll on her market value, until she ended up in the clutches of the entity in an empty penthouse lair, and the entity had devoured her and taken her form with a horrifying loss of fidelity. The disguise was decomposed, not decomposing flesh, but decomposing reality. A twisted amalgam of fears and haunting memories, a corporeal phantasm of nightmares, fraying at the edges. The bag lady. Without the capacity to understand human perception, the entity was blind to the weakness of its present disguise, but had other uses for me. Spidery fingers wrenched open my jaw, fingers with far too many segments which traced along the sides of my face and into my mouth, stretching it wide. The bag lady gapped its bile-stained mouth over my own and regurgitated a worm-like thing, no thicker than its fingers, but longer. Involuntary gags, reflexive struggling, as the worm wriggled around my tongue and throat coated with mucus, probed. The worm didn't go down, but up into my nasal cavity, and then up further until it was crawling inside my brain. Panic, panic! And gradually, as the worm settled, panic made way for dread. The worm was inside my skull, inside my brain. The bag lady drifted back to the center of the room and floated there. I was free to go, along with the worm, to observe for the bag lady, to do its bidding. It would eat me if I refused, perhaps starting with my brain, though it hadn't yet decided, and was curious about starting with feet. So I left and observed for the bag lady as I went, and relayed my thoughts through the worm. A new life with the bag lady's worm inside my brain. Small talk with the servers at the restaurant. Not this one, the worm had to be told incessantly. Not these ones, the worm had to be told as people strolled past on the sidewalk. Not this one, the worm had to be told when talking with coworkers in asset management. I looked into the eyes of the people I spoke with, and they looked into mine. And the worm looked at us both, increasingly impatient. And maybe the people sensed it, sensed something was wrong, just behind my eyes, but they didn't comprehend the true horror. The bag lady was getting hungry. "Spare some change?" a homeless man said. He wore torn clothes, held a cardboard sign in hand, and smelled of urine. The worm probed, and the worm did not hear the usual refrain. Not this one. What's special about this one? The answer was nothing, which may have been precisely the point. How about something to eat, I said, or the worm said, or somehow both together. A jingle of coins, a handful of change to buy him a coffee, and a conversation. A talk about his life, and to find that his name was George. George had lost his job and his family and couldn't work because of pinched nerves, or so he said. Perhaps his story was embellished for panhandling, but the worm didn't care. The worm insisted that the bag lady was waiting for me to demonstrate my usefulness, or else be eaten tonight. So George found out that there was a great place he could sleep, better than the street or the shelters, a building with a vacant penthouse. George wanted to know if I was the owner, so I said yes, which is true in a way. And we went to the top floor of that building, to the empty penthouse layer, to the room bathed in blue light, with the glass walls like a fish tank, where the city sleeps below, unaware of what lurks above them, where the floating entity waits inside for those who keep finding their way, like a deep-sea fish dangling its lure. The bag lady appeared and changed forms, and the screams lasted just a moment, maybe a fraction of a second, before George was gone. Then the bag lady floated there, silent and saddened, while I watched from the crack of the closet. I always watch from inside the closet.
You're listening to Radio August, Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Nightmares by Angela At.
Okay. First off, this is Graham Plowman music playing, and I'm getting a very H.P. Lovecraft vibe from all this now, which makes this way more interesting to me. We need to go see Chief Dupont, so let us hail a cab.
Good, you got my message.
Wow.
Chief Inspector Dupont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs?
Wink. I'm Sam.
Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam. That's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished jealous, redhead.
Wait,
strangled.
Cultist?
I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers.
Alright, why?
Yes. Keep up, Sam. That's the girl who was murdered.
Alright, and sorry for asking questions.
Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something, and that's why I didn't take it seriously. Because things, I don't have enough proof. That's where you come.
Yeah.
The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
Oh, sure. Yeah, just everybody all in one house? Got this.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you. Do I have to spell it out?
Yes.
I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork. Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
Second Chance Sunday.
What do you want to know? She was a cellist.
Cellist,
For a
not cultist.
Juilliard.
Important
Goes to
distinction.
the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
I somehow despise and appreciate you more, Dupont.
Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
Yeah, I'm actually writing this down. At 9 p.m. Do you have... Yeah, we're gonna ask it.
Do I have an alibi for last night? Do I? Okay. I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius.
Hey, just doing my job, Dupont.
In her bedroom. She was naked. Strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at.
I bet.
There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know.
Okay. Who is Violet?
Born here, runs the local guest house.
Oh.
Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
Nothing? I don't...
She told you she's taking pills, didn't she? Let me handle Violet. She didn't kill anyone. Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Perhaps I'd like to get the few facts we have first.
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Okay, fine, I'm leaving. Go to your room, tune radio, visit Lexi, visit Rain, visit Bronwyn, visit Violet. Let's go to our room first. Let's see what we're working with in number 4. Oh, that's Graham Plowman. Is this The Haunting? Okay, nice room. I'd stay here. Love to stay here. Blue light, interesting from that story. We go into the couch. Why are we going around the room like this? What's the point of that? Oh. Is this how I change? I turn into someone else. Okay. Let's be Sam a little while longer. Let's visit Bronwyn. She said we could visit her for anything, right?
Sam, is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
Again, people in this place are very open. Okay.
Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise. All I'm asking is that you dig a little deeper than the Chief. I had nothing to do with Dorota's death.
Is that really a name? Feels like a Star Trek name, you know?
We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team. In my room, reading, I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me. She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her. I said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy.
We'll ask again, but I think it'll be
We
the same
saw it
thing.
in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions.
That is different.
Tarot can be very powerful. Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know.
All right, thank you, Bronwyn. Let's go visit Lexi.
Hi. Sam, is it? Come on in. Make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on. I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Why are you nervous, Lexi?
Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
The Fool.
You've done your research. The happy squirrel was vague and mysterious, but not evil. The 5 of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want no matter the cost.
Huh.
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
Seems logical to me.
She's like my big sister, so pretty well. No. The cards told us to. Well, the cards and Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
Oh my gosh, it is. It's Call of Cthulhu. Alright.
No. Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
Do you? Did the cards give you the job?
I didn't say
Get paid.
job. I said job. Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions.
I hope to God she's lying.
No, you don't. I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails. No, I mean, yeah, I've already cleaned it off.
Alright, so Bronwyn says Lexi is her alibi. Lexi gave a kind of statement, but an alibi I don't really believe. Wiped it off? I don't think so. So I think it's time to visit Rain. Then Violet.
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
No, you don't get a handshake.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way, so it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me.
Well, you know, you could stay somewhere else if it bugs you that much.
I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
A cellist and a cultist, I hear.
Next victim? Whoa! Hold on a sec, we don't even know if there's going to be a next victim or not. We'll do another group reading soon, and then we'll have a better idea.
You seem very calm, almost too calm about this next murder. Hey dude, slow down. Oh god, how did you predict the murder?
We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck. The three of us get together and read the same cards. Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something. But I'm pretty sure I'd get the same answers just on my own.
Is he, as the kids say, low-key bragging? What the hell?
Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck. I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it. I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
Asking for something? What, seems like a short timeline for a... What do you believe in?
I don't believe in anything. But I also believe anything is possible, so... it's a conundrum.
Yeah, we're leaving. I don't like him. I don't like him. Let's go visit Violet.
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already?
That a problem?
Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Why do you say that with hatred?
Yes, a lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
And you've lost your innocence, then?
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
Whee.
Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead.
Too late.
Ask her boyfriend. Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church.
Oh, no.
Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already. They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
You know, that's probably a good call.
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
Hobos?
I'm sorry, it's a derogatory word, isn't it? But strange people seem to gravitate towards this guest house, Sam. I think I'll get the sign changed.
She called me a hobo. Are we a hobo? We left our last village because of a problem. So, yeah. What were you doing last night?
It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
Wait. Why don't I get to ask about pills? Where'd that go?
I've driven by it. Never actually been in it.
There we go.
I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety.
You think?
I'm a very anxious person.
You don't seem anxious.
I don't know, Dr. Sam, you tell me.
Okay. Alright, it's time to do the whole shape-shifting shaperoo thing. I'm thinking I might get the most. Part of me wants to transform into Lexi, because Lexi would be on good terms with Bronwyn, and Lexi might be able to elicit a strong response from Violet. I'm also thinking Rain might be able to get interesting reactions from everyone here. Let's hail a cab to go to Dorota's...
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Wow. I feel like everyone's propositioning me somehow. Keep investigating. Okay, visit guest house. I wanted to visit boyfriend. Okay. Go to your room.
Find somewhere safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
That's why we're in our room. Bingo, bango, bongo.
Hello, I'm Rain. I'm Rain. Okay.
Escape. Not that escape. Leave. Alright, let's go visit... Let's visit Lexi.
Rain, I'm so worried about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you worried about Bronwyn?
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe she did kill Dorota.
That's not even funny, Rain. Bronwyn's the least murdery person we know. Okay, let's say she did do it. What possible reason could she have for killing Dorota?
Psychopathic tendencies?
She said she's the least murdery person she knows, so let's stay away
Crime
from
of passion?
psychopathic tendencies.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe Bronwyn and Dorota were secretly lovers, and Bronwyn found out that Dorota was seeing someone else and killed her in a jealous fit of rage.
Like the boyfriend in the
Or
vicarage.
maybe it's just another one of your twisted late night fantasies, in which case, leave me out of it.
Well. Hey. We got bounced by Lexi. That hurt. Pretty sure that door slammed on her ass on the way out. Let's visit Violet.
Have you met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
Do you think Sam's onto us?
Onto what exactly?
The real reason we're here?
They haven't really talked about why they're here.
Sam's not a mind reader. At least I don't think so. Just try not to let anything slip.
So there is a reason they're here. Okay. Go to your room. Let's turn into Lexi.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Alright, let's... Violet does not like the tarot readers. She'll probably be gone again.
Hello,
Oh.
Lexi. What can I do for you?
Please don't ask us to leave. The police want alibis from everyone for last night.
What does the trash can mean? Like, we can destroy it and say nothing instead? Or maybe it gives us something else?
The police want alibis from everyone for last night.
Well, I don't have one. I literally can't remember what I was doing.
Please don't ask us to leave.
Have you been speaking to Sam? You're safe for the minute.
That sounds ominous.
Well, we might have screwed that up.
If one of your crew did murder Dorota, you can't really stay here, can you?
Okay. So Violet may now know that we've been talking to Lexi.
Something's weird, isn't it? Ron seems strange today.
How are you?
Do you think Dorota was planning on marrying Oscar?
What makes you say that?
Well, nothing. It was just something I thought I saw. It doesn't matter.
Well, she's dead, so... Not nearly shaken up about that as you should be. Nope, sorry. Let's visit Bron.
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
I'm worried about our alibi.
Don't worry about that. We don't have anything to hide. I'm more worried about Ray. Since when did he start praying?
You think he's lying?
Of course not. This is Rain we're talking about. I was just saying it's odd, that's all. Maybe he's found God?
Wow, we're gonna be going through everyone. No, I think this one might reveal the most information.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Did you sleep well last night?
Yes, thank you.
I didn't see you yesterday evening.
I stayed in my room. You can ask Lexi. That reminds me, I think I found a book of yours. It's called He Came Through the Shadows.
What makes you think it's mine?
Your name's written on the inside cover.
That'd do it.
Mrs. Gallagher, an unexpected pleasure.
How long are you planning to be here?
In town? I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave. Or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota was going to die? Why do you think the police suspect?
Now that's a very good question. Logically speaking, you'd assume all three of us were in on it. Or none of us.
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have a pleasant evening last night?
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you?
Oh no, was I sleepwalking again? I haven't done that since... for ages. I didn't come into your room, did I?
No. Yes.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I do that. It only seems to happen when there's a lot of bad energy floating around. Bronwyn says I just stand there and stare. I didn't catch you, not sleeping, did I?
Okay. Are we going through all these? I think we might be.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Is there something I can help with, Miss Castle?
I hope we're not
Bronwyn
being too
Castle.
much trouble.
It's very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota would be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone braver than that.
Why is that a question?
I'm brave, but I'm not stupid.
Okay.
Bron, something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
Thoughts on Dorota?
Well, it's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another right?
A right?
As in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Just have to try and stop it.
Stop it?
Yes, stop it. If it's a traveller killing things.
Traveller?
Bron, you're acting weird. Are you still you?
Of course.
Oh, I want to say no.
No.
Bron? If that's you, then who the hell are you?
Can we murder him now?
Wait. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Got an achievement called Heavy Rain. Wait, so after all that, he just let me walk out? Okay. We'll visit
Helen,
Lexi.
are you okay?
I'm not okay.
Good. It's not our fault this stuff happens. We're just the messengers.
We've seen a lot of stuff.
Are you asking me or telling me? Yes, we've seen a lot of stuff. You seem weird. Just go and regroup or something, then come back and make me feel better about myself.
Okay, let's get to our room. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
These people are getting all sorts of visitors in short order tonight.
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been?
What does that mean?
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
Fair enough.
What were you doing last night?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
How can you not remember, Violet?
I don't know. Which is exactly what I said in my statement. Don't try and get me to contradict myself.
This is gonna be longer than most of them. Okay. We've basically done everything. I'm not just gonna keep listening to the radio. Let's hail a cab and... Well, we got to continue the investigation.
The dais, if you can call it that, is a mossy slab beside Carnby Stream. The clouded sky picks out highlights in the water as it travels past jutting rocks and reeds. It's a calming juxtaposition to the lifeless vessel in front of him.
Hey, Jesse Cox. Okay.
Cough. Coughing violently and uncontrollably. Lung adds his own blood sample to the victim's. He drops a barely touched cigarette to the floor and squishes it.
So, if we return to Sam and then catch a cab, I think that means we
Find me a good one, he mumbles. After lighting up,
there we go.
He produces a phone.
Next chapter.
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Next chapter.
The girl snarls at him. I did? That was...
Who are you?
I want to. I'd love to be honest. But Rain got onto us. Will this person laugh? Let's hope this person laughs.
You were what? Get out of here before I call the police.
You had one
job. Blood arcs ferociously from the wounds. She staggers with each impact.
I told you to leave. When I see Chief DuPont, there's going to be trouble.
Crosses his arms to shield himself as the girl leaps onto him, crashing him backwards onto the grassy floor. Thud. Crunch. His head hits the angled stone with such force his eyes
I thought nobody would believe me.
Pools behind
this is a
him and in his
world, I suppose.
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
Well, we collected someone else.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
The girl reaches for something in Lung's jacket.
Oscar Wainwright, what a surprise.
Okay.
I know! It was the detective you hired. Kill me! I know! As fast as I can. Okay. Bye. She
Uh-oh,
puts
are
the
they
phone
all gone? Oh man, have I screwed
shaking.
this up big?
It moves
I think
as
I
if it has
might
a mind of
have.
its own. She tries.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Coughing like it's her first smoke. She looks down pitifully at Long.
Hail a cab.
Shrugs.
Is it
Chief
Oscar?
DuPont, there's been loads of people coming around asking questions. I don't even know half of them.
Has Sam been to see you? The detective?
No? Wait, I get it now. Yeah, someone dropped by. I'm not speaking to them though.
You should.
Really? Alright. But I don't think they're taking Dorota's murder seriously enough.
Bronwyn is still prime. Did Dorota collect coins?
I'm not supposed to ask about coins.
You said Rain might be worth investigating too? That he didn't have an alibi. What about the other one? Lexi?
You can check her out too. Doesn't seem capable. You can.
I'm not sure I'll be able to wrangle my way into all of the bedrooms tonight, but I'll try.
Bronwyn.
I know, I agree. Because she tipped you off? If I manage to get into her room, what am I looking for again?
Anything that ties her to the murder. You're going to break and enter.
No, we talked about this. You said I could help, so I'm helping.
Oh. She was young. They usually are. They're easier to infect young. They listen. It took time for her fall.
Okay. Need to become Sam again.
Ever present.
Alright, let's try this again. Oscar.
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, hanging out. I left at about 5. We were playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up. Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music. Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other. No one. She was really popular. What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place you could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's big enough for 2 people to have sex in.
Oh, god damn it, Oscar. Wow.
She had a few kinks, nothing weird.
Sure.
Yeah, a band from the 60s. I'm not discussing this with you.
Hey.
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
Lee had enough. Enough of the burning in her chest, the weight on her shoulders, the pain
Violet could get
from the
something out of
demon's
him.
whispers around her hollowed out heart. He gave her a moment of peace. She
Okay,
made her decision.
Let's tune the radio. We're turning that off. Okay, go to our room. We can't keep shapeshifting forever. It's getting bad. So they clearly have a good relationship, so let's...
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Okay, so much for that. That is a waste. Hopefully this thing isn't too brutal on the transformation count.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
No, we already did this. I'm hoping they are there. Oh, crap. They left. Okay. So weird. I saw Black Clouds had too few branching things. This one feels like it has too many.
She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother? Not really, just gossip. Apparently she went to have some portrait photos done and started stripping off. Weston's photographic. Zach Weston. He'll get himself into trouble one of these days. If you keep taking pictures of pretty girls in their underwear, somebody's going to get upset. Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking.
Actually, I think I've demonstrated that I am not.
At Weston's photographic? Off the high road? It's late, but he's always there. I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4. Vicar's son? No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam?
Does she know?
The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know. Would you, Sam?
Okay, they're still there.
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking. He confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said. Oh, Sam. You know I can't do that. Tarot reader client confidentiality.
That's not a thing.
Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today. Fine. Jeeve Dupont was breathing down our necks, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true. To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie. Rain's a big boy. He can handle himself. Besides, I'd be highly suspicious if Rain claimed to be doing anything else other than reading on a Monday night. That's pretty much all he does every night.
Sam, what can I do for you? We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
Holy shit, man.
It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case, it did help.
Did it, though?
No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time, it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest. Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out the rota. This is going to sound weird.
Oh, this is going to sound weird.
Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, That person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here. Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
I don't want to ask that one yet, so...
Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is... Let's put a pin in this one, Sam. Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it. We're trying to save people. I said we're trying.
Maybe
we
try
have a
harder.
gift. We have Mercury, the tarot. It tells us where bad things are going to happen, and we try and stop them.
Hi Sam, back for more already?
Apparently so, Lexi. Thank you for being the only upbeat one I speak with.
No, I think Bronwyn met him though. You'd have to ask her, or him. It's not my place to say. I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
You are.
It was only a little white lie, nothing else. It wasn't even that much of a lie. We're both here, in the guest house. We just happened to be in different rooms. If I had proof, Ron wouldn't have made this all up. I'm sorry, Sam, I really am. I know how this must look, but I couldn't kill anything, honest. Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device? Want to know how it works? Cool, okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars and space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that. We're so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
Oh, I can't be baited. I've been baited into saying way too much stuff. So yes, hooked on your every word.
Oh, you're sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Dorota's name. Because in the spirit world, she was already dead. I know, mind-blowing. Traveller, that's a really old role-playing game, isn't it?
Kudos.
Oh, did he now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
I'm not sure that really helps. Okay. We visited Lexi. We already visited Violet. Okay. So we need
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Okay. And might as well visit Oscar. Yeah, hi.
That's personal.
Ooh.
I said I don't want to talk about it. No, not to me anyway. She wasn't into fortune telling or any of that stuff. Yeah, Chief DuPont told me. He thinks it's one of them that killed her. Bronwyn? That's disturbing. That's impossible. I don't think those two ever met. Why would she say that?
Damn it, Lexi. Okay.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stick with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Next chapter. Let's visit Zach.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
That seemed weird.
Yes. What do you want? The Shores. Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy? I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names.
Fair enough.
Wait. Dorota? I remember now. For the August Chronicle. She won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot. No, I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat. If you asked me to drive there without my sat-nav, no. No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there. As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
No?
Nothing. She's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
That is fair. Why are you looking at me like that?
What do you mean? Violet needs to mind her own business. I didn't want to mention them out of respect for the dead. You've heard of boudoir photography?
Yes.
Dorota saw my boudoir set and asked me to take some shots. It's all very tasteful. A lot of women have them done as gifts for their husbands or boyfriends or girlfriends, I suppose.
No comment.
She didn't say. Her boyfriend, I assume. Here. I'm usually here most nights.
Sitting in chairs. Very convenient.
I live here, detective. Long story short, I'm divorced. My wife got the house. My business is all I have left.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Friends, yes. I know Violet very well.
Yeah, we're gonna ask.
Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center. I'm sorry my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
There's gotta be another question. I don't want to end it like that. Okay. Okay. Didn't really get us anywhere, though. Zach doesn't really have a reason to meet most of these people. Well, let's go to our room anyway.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
I don't think most of these people will
Zach!
be here for him.
What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota. Are you happy? Everyone's talking about Dorota.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what?
Homewreckers. Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Homewrecker.
Are you happy Dorota's dead?
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw herself at me. Why'd you think that?
The boudoir sessions. Some girls get the wrong idea. I saw how she was looking at you. She wanted it.
You were there. You saw the photos.
I've seen all your photos, Zach. All of them.
What kind of threat is that? Bronwyn won't be there. Rain.
Zach,
oh,
let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow.
I like you more, Rain.
Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
Come back here. Okay. All right. Oh, we got Lexi and whatever missing.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Why are they missing?
Well, hello, gorgeous.
Oh, I
Did you
regret
hear
this
about
already.
Drew? I came over last night, but you weren't here.
Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
I don't know
Local
if
celebrity?
that's the...
Were you sleeping with her?
Violet? Of course not. I only have eyes for you.
That's not what I heard.
This again. I told you, I'm not seeing anyone else. I have gorgeous women in my studio all the time, but you're special. Not because you won't take off your clothes, I'm expecting that at some point. It's just, you're so clever and well educated. And the icing on the cake, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
Yep, there's something up with Violet.
I came over last night, but you weren't.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here.
I'm not sure about that last part. Okay, visit... Okay. Clearly, I should have been visiting some people as... I should have been visiting the chief as some of these people. But yeah, we're missing...
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a jaunt somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
It's kind of her to tell us rather than just leaving us at the door. Okay, Rain.
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, he... Oh no. He did mention the rota. He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was the rota Shaw. Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing.
Its thing?
Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3. You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute. I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds. Some religions talk of demons, but they don't actually exist. Travellers can get inside us and make it look like we're possessed, hence the demons. Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect. They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them. Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Okay. I'm liking the tarot readers more, kind of. Violet is...
Do we really have to?
He didn't say they're sleeping together. I think she intimated that they're sleeping together. No, he did. But he also said he'd take her clothes off? What?
How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it. He thinks he's irresistible to women. No.
Okay. Hello, small child. Why are you looking at me like that? Okay. Leave. Let's hail a cab and...
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August
Oh,
update.
God. Why do you
Police
keep...
investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder.
I'm not sure I got any evidence
was
at
delivered in
all.
response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I hate you both so much.
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
Ooh, is it me? I'm gonna die. Yep.
It's the Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it.
Should
we drew
they,
the exact
though?
same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552.
I like your brain, but you need to stop doing math.
I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a Ten of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder.
Well,
Then Lexi did her thing.
yep,
And now we
consult the
have a
Ouija
name.
board.
Ellis Monroe.
I'm fine with that. Okay, so it's gotta be red hair. You can tell that Ellis is Irish. I'm guessing she's got red hair. Let's visit Ellis.
You must be Sam.
Beautiful red hair. Sorry, that is not Zach's voice.
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me. Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
Why this angle? Why am I looking at this lady's shoulder?
We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive.
Cute Katy Perry.
So I kissed her back.
Okay.
This is just between us, right?
Totally.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me.
And I've heard Poe, he's
I
an
get
asshole.
lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
Okay, easy there, hotshot.
Poe and Dorota, people I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something anyone wants.
Fair enough. Oh, we'll save that.
We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already.
Violet or
We've been
redhead?
partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend. He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at 8:30. On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
Hourly?
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show.
Yep, we're getting to the private one.
He's fine. He keeps asking me to pose for him.
There we go.
You know, without any clothes on. I always say no.
Good for you.
Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else. I said some guys like to watch. So...
Oh, damn.
Tell him it would be sexy if he could look, but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
Wait, what? Why do we think the murderer watched her in the same way? What is...
She told Oscar to watch from her walk-in wardrobe. When he was at a safe distance, she put on a show. She faked it. She told me she faked it. But you'd know best.
Well, now I feel like a jerk. Okay.
It was her mom's. She was saving in case she ever got married. No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
A deep sleep phase?
I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine.
Oh, hey, Sam. Let's not start cashing checks we can't afford.
Just don't hurt me.
That
or let
wasn't...
me get hurt.
See, that's the one I'm worried about.
Sam? You forgot your phone.
Does Sam have a phone? Visit guest house. Okay. So the ladies should be available now. I go to my
You're only
room.
alive because we want you to be.
All right, thank you for that. Which of these people could help me do anything? I need to go visit the chief at some point. Let's go do that now, actually. In the cab.
Sam, do me a favour, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me. We've got a new target, Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. and he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Okay. So we're gonna pose as Ellis. We're gonna go visit Oscar.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
Hail a cab. Visit Oscar and let's start with Zach. Ew. Okay. Wow. Would Ellis even have any reason to, I mean, the tarot readers, I guess. Yeah. Nobody wants to talk to Ellis. Okay. Go to your room. Still think Violet knows more. Violet is sharp. She...
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Yeah, Violet is a problem.
Claude.
Violet, there's been a UFO sighted on a night that you can't remember.
Shh! Claude, I told you never to speak about this. Wait. So you think it's real?
I need you to tell Sam what happened.
Help what? Me? I'll think about it.
What? Okay. Let's have ourselves a hell of a conversation, Violet.
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
Hi. I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone.
I mean, if I have to be.
Otherwise, I might have to smother you in your sleep.
Again, am I being propositioned? What is
What's your
with
name?
this town?
I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a secret?
Well, yeah.
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. Shh. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
Oh, we have some questions. Let's start with a softball, you know?
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio.
That funny?
Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. I don't remember now. She has a wicked imagination for her age. Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam. I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief DuPont. Just Chief DuPont. And now you, apparently.
Wait, so you were?
Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up.
I'm sorry. Truly am.
No. Not even the moon. I don't really want to.
I don't really want to hear it. It seems weird.
About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me. It's happened 5 times, even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I had tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal. As far as I know, I've gone. It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on. They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts, bruises, memories.
Okay. This might be the darkest game of, darkest FMV movie I've seen from these folks. Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry, Violet. You have other problems. Okay, let's go visit Lexi.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Phrasing, Lexi. I don't want to send her to Zach. She's a tough girl, though. I should be able to do it just fine. I don't want to be that person. You know, I'm pretty sure she could get Zach to open up, but what does Zach know? Okay.
Who's that? Is he a suspect? I guess he must be. Okay, I'm on the case. Just give me a minute to get ready and I'll be off.
I just got you murdered, didn't I, Lexi? I am so sorry.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though. That's the $1 million question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing. Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead. A little bit. What did you want to know? A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony. Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it? 3 is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel.
I was wondering when the coin thing would come up. Still not ready to ask them.
I can do a reading if you want. Hmm. Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it? Yes, of course, anything.
Okay.
I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
Do I trust Bronwyn? No. She's the leader of whatever that group is. Rain, I think I trust. Lexi, I think I trust. I'm not sure I trust her. Okay. Unfortunately, she or Rain might be the most useful people to ask that question of.
I know the name. She's off the radio. Hard to get away from it in this town. In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. And we couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity. The Butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveler.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Not so Monroe-y anymore. She gave us her phone. What was the point of that?
What do you know about it? Yeah, I pulled in a few bug-eyed aliens, but they wouldn't confess. We've got a murder to solve. Can we talk about this later? We've got a new target. Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
I tried to visit Zach visit guest house. Tried to visit Zach as Ellis, but that didn't seem to do anything. Go to your room.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
Oscar too, I think. Leave. Yeah, nobody was here for Ellis. Yep. Absolutely no one. Okay. Is a guest house. Go to your room, return to Sam. Leave. Hail a cab. Next chapter.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
All right, now I get to hit next chapter. I don't even remember. Okay.
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions. It's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest. Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
You doing, Ellis? You feeling dead? Nope. Okay.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach.
I can arrange that.
No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up. Yes. If he ever shows up.
Seems weird. Ooh, hey now, what you doing with those scissors, Violet? What are those? I don't know.
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you?
Ooh.
Yeah, I always cry around this time of night. What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse. It's like some tourist guide for murders. I try for Lexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change? Maybe if we could just save one person, Sam. Alice. We need to save her. We need to.
What does it change, though?
Not really.
That person not
But it wants
graduate
to know why
alien
you're
school, or
hesitating. Mercury thinks you are. I can see its point. Ellis is in danger and you're still here asking questions. Protecting her? I'm not saying lock her in a vault and surround her by guards, but anything would be justifiable at this point. I'd at least have eyes on her, and don't trust the police to do it. They have a poor track record.
Honestly, you don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them, continuously trying to stop them ruining lives. Yes, but it kills the vessel too. So, you could have a traveler inside you right now, and if I killed you, you'd both be dead. I'm not sure.
interesting response.
I found out he's a creep. He basically put the moves on me as soon as I walked through the door.
Yeah, sorry about that, Lexi. That's me.
You knew? Heads up would have been nice. Anyway, I did find out one thing that's pretty damning. He has a massive collection of books about serial killers. What's that about? He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really, really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help.
Oh my god. Sure.
Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you. This is just a general reading. You don't need a question. Okay. Oh, the 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to? Maybe someone you've met recently? The Lovers. I did not expect that. It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing, if you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel. Wow, what an interesting reading. Does it mean anything to you?
Yeah, we didn't ask about shuffling. Oh, let's...
Sorry, I guess my intuition must be on the fritz tonight.
Okay.
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Hey, they're the one talking about travelers. I ain't done shit.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Okay. Let's go visit Violet.
Zach, the game is up. I think you should leave town.
What?
I know where you were last night. I followed you to Dorota's house. Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived. Call it women's intuition.
I was at the studio. I was at the studio. You were at Dorota's.
No, you weren't. That detective's not stupid. Dupont might be, but not Sam. They'll
I don't
put
know.
2 and 2 together.
And then what?
And then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
You were spying on me.
I followed you there, then back to the studio. You lied to the police. You lied to me. I'm with you. We've finished. Don't come back here again.
I trust that, though. Okay. What happens if we visit Rain again? Oh, he's gone. Let's go visit Ellis. Nope. Okay. Wow. All right. Go to your room, return to Sam. So, Violet was basically hinting strongly. I think Violet's trying to plant on us that it was this gentleman, Zach. I think she's lying to us. Oh, do I trust Bronwyn? I don't.
He didn't. He was the one in her bedroom last night. I never made it that far. I just followed him to her house. I wrongly assumed we were in a relationship. I thought that he was cheating on me. Which he was. I saw him leave Dorota's and I followed him straight after. I don't know if anyone else was there. Because I was protecting Zach. This looks bad, doesn't it?
I feel like everybody's lying to me at this point. Okay, I'm currently Sam. Let's go visit
You're
Poe.
the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her? We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things. Heavens no. I have a wife and 3 children, beloved spawn of my loins.
Ooh.
Monroe and I are good friends, that's all. We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger? Tarot. Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by? I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it. Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea. Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house. I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course. You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August? The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened. It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town. This one.
Pirate treasure?
They slaughtered everyone. Men, women, and children. All dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in. No one knows. It seems at some point it was built over and then forgotten about. It could be under the school, or the church, or right beneath our feet. On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned.
Hey man,
Look
come on,
after
that's your
Monroe,
partner.
Detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
Okay. It's time to visit the chief for a summary.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you. Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Bronwyn Castle has one, Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. Zach seems to be a fan of serial killers. At least, you've told me he has an extensive book collection on them. Ellis knows Violet because of the free radio project. Violet's just admitted being at the crime scene last night with Zach. It's not looking good for Zach now. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. I think you've narrowed it down to Zach, Rain, and Lexi. That's just my professional opinion, mind you. Feel free to ignore the person who hired you. That's it.
It's now 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Ho.
I have no idea who or what we are. And
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much. Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man.
Zach won't talk to us if we're not... Wait, did we change into Violet and visit Zach? That's the thing, this is all beginning to blend together. Okay. We gotta talk to Rain.
Now that's someone I get mistaken for all the time. It's not me. Chief DuPont has made a mistake. Isn't there another girl you're supposed to be saving right now? It's a lovely place. It has the third most high-rise buildings of any city in the world.
I've suddenly got a lot of questions for Rain. Okay, go to our room. It's time for Rain to visit some of his tarot friends.
Hello, I'm Rain. I'm Rain.
Hey.
How's the Ouija?
Full of annoying voices that aren't helping me. I've only just got back from the photographer's place, so I haven't had a chance to go at it yet.
Say anything about me?
I didn't ask yet about you. Do you think I should? Alrighty, stay there and I'll think of a question. Okay, let's see. Oh dear. I asked it if you were still the same Rain I knew and loved.
Oops. Okay, Bronwyn.
It's getting closer, isn't it?
Do you think this John Pope is involved?
I doubt it. As far as I know, they're live on air a lot of the time, and not sure he could have nipped out, murdered Dorota, and made it back for the news at 10.
So it could be him then?
It could be anyone. It could be you, Ray.
What's getting closer? What's
the event? Whatever's going to happen to Ellis. I can feel it.
Alright, go to our room.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Okay.
What can we do to help Ellis?
Haven't we done enough? Not many people get to know when they're going to die, let alone get the chance to avoid it. We've given Ellis a huge advantage.
So what should we do?
I'm pretty much just going to pray in my room until it's all over. Like I always do.
Me and Lexi should join.
No, I need to focus. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. You and Lexi should stick together.
So he wants to be alone. Lexi.
What are you doing now?
I don't know. I don't want to lie about my alibi again, though. What should I do?
Log into Tarotasm. Stay with me. Log into Tarotasm. Stay with me.
What is
Log into
tarotasm?
Stay with me.
If I can get them to double up with each other, that would be better.
Okay, this time we'll actually stay in the same room, though. And maybe we should try and hang out with Rain and Violet, too. Group alibi. You're the best.
That's a great idea. Okay. Okay, it is time for Ellis to visit. He wasn't there, though. He's never there.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet. I followed you to Dorota.
Are you insane? Why did you follow me, you stupid bitch?
You killed Dorota.
No. I did not kill Dorota. But thank you for spreading that rumor.
Okay.
By sobbing and the sprinklers. until Emma slowly rises.
Go to your room. We're gonna go back to Sam. We're gonna visit Zach again. My God.
Nightmares by Angela Atkins. Read by Jess.
Why would she say that? That would put us both at the crime scene. Dorota was fine when I left her. She asked me to come over and watch her get her freak on, which I did, being the gentleman that I am. I misread the signal somewhat, as I thought I was supposed to join in, which was not the case. I think she threw a teddy bear at me or something. After that I left. I had no idea Violet was spying on me. Don't get excited, detective. I did a criminology course. They make you buy the books.
The hum of the engine and a distorted voice from the now crackling speakers were my only company as I simply sat there. Everything in my head was screaming for...
All right, next chapter. We gotta go.
Here's your August update.
Otherwise, this thing's never
deep
gonna
into
end.
last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights
Little
in the
green
sky
men.
earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses
The repetition, man, it's killing me.
were spotted over the
It's
east edge
killing
of town,
me. It's
past
killing the
fire
fun, goddammit. And
Have
this
you
thing
seen any strange
is
lights?
interesting.
For
but
that matter, little green men.
Holy
There you
shit.
go. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
Ugh.
Before you get caught up in it was raging in me.
Well,
but
let's
here I
visit
was.
Ellis. It's 10 o'clock. Hey, you're alive. Still looking very vulnerable. Fleshy.
Interior
Okay.
lights came on, and the annoying ding sounded to remind me that the keys were still in the ignition.
Visit guest house.
I left my door open as I cautiously walked back towards a body that lay unnaturally twisted atop the pavement.
All right, let's visit
I wanted
Violet. Hey, Vi.
No. Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though. Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man. Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place. Not really. I expected her to be blonde for some reason.
Seems to come up a
that was
lot.
currently hiding behind the remnants of puberty as
It rings a bell, but no. Sorry, Sam.
on her back. Her legs were twisted onto her side, but her flat on the road.
Gone from
Face
very happy
staring
to
up
not happy at all.
Who, what, betroths what? No. Should I?
I looked her over. Her face was partially covered in bloody hair.
Okay.
I clasped
I'm Poe, and this is your August update. August update.
and dialed. Her hand squeezed mine.
I'm sorry, can I help you?
I've...
It's not a very good time at the moment, I'm afraid.
Really? Anything?
No, not really.
Emergency. I hit a woman. It was dark. I didn't see her. And I
Bronwyn's
hit her,
gone.
and she's twisted weird, and my calm.
Rain's gone.
Sir, calm down.
Which means Lexi is probably gone. Oh,
I
let's
looked
go
down
visit
at the girl
Ellis.
as her chest stopped rising. Her eyes didn't blink, and she no longer.
As a long
I was
shot.
gripping hers.
John, I'm gonna be fine.
I believe you.
The black
Hey.
into waves that grew into a deeper and richer blue, like satin sheets, like satin bed sheets.
All right.
Hi,
It's time to
Hi.
start
Hi, I'm Chief
cracking
Fox.
down on some people.
Road was the accidental.
We're going to take impersonating an officer to
I
a
hung up.
whole new
Did
level.
you get a call from my doctor?
Your doctor did call.
Did you tell her I was being compliant?
I said you were taking the pills.
No. Not anymore.
I think...
Well, you're normally more forceful about it, Claude. You said my UFO was real. So why am I taking pills?
I didn't say that you were...
Are you trying to make me go mad? Just an hour ago, you said there was a UFO sighting. Now it's take the pills, Violet.
You said you saw other heads when you were taken.
I think she was talking to Sam. And I'm pretty sure she already suspects us.
Yes. Other girls, younger than me. Nobody I recognized. They all had red hair.
Do you think this place is nearby?
Maybe. If there's some kind of film studio or something. The place didn't look like this place. My memories are vivid and clouded at the same time.
I'm so sorry. It's only that I don't hear the metal frame.
Tell me about Hong Kong.
About yay high, beard, thick rim glasses. I have no idea who you're talking about. If you know about Hong Kong, then I don't have to tell you anything. It's all in that report that you've clearly read.
Clearly.
So, what do we have here?
Well,
I haven't asked...
Until a few hours ago, I never heard of the guy. Creepy as fudge, if you ask me.
Thanks.
Anything for you, Chief?
on there as well. I think it's like a green. It's like green paint with some engraving on it.
It's
Yes,
time
what kind of
to go.
What kind
of
depicted there? What do you think?
Well,
Chief DuPont. Grave news indeed.
Excuse me?
No. She wants me to keep broadcasting, which means I'll be booth-bound for most of the night. She'd be safer at home, with someone protecting her.
Can't I get someone else to handle?
And murder Poe and Monroe? No, Chief DuPont. Alice couldn't take that. Not tonight.
The night
we did think of asking you
dies?
to do a guest evening at some point, though, if you're interested.
No, I don't want to dilute my brand.
I see. And that brand would be having an enormous ego that thinks they're too big to guest on our radio station. Understood. We won't ask again.
Feels like you're taking...
Anyway, the radio call.
Taking that and running a bit far with it.
That's all.
Sure, broken heart. Let me see there.
Oh, Ellis, where'd you go?
Curiosity shop is now closed.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe and Monroe. Okay, so we've...
You can strike out on these
beneath
things.
the surface. She must be dead. No one can breathe that long on...
You got nothing to say to me, do you? Yep, okay.
And I realize it's not her that's underwater.
Is Bronwyn still here? You've got nothing to say to me?
This one sounds quite dark and complex, Alex. So we
Clearly,
really
I
thank you for
suck
sharing
at
this with
this.
us.
Let's hail a cab
now,
and
Poe,
go.
do you have any ideas what this might represent?
The closing of...
Yeah, Dr. Tanner. She's checking up on Violet. Why are you still giving her a hard time about this? She's had it tough enough already. She wanted to check Violet was taking her pills. Apparently Violet told her to call me to confirm. She's dealing with a lot of things, just so go easy. The doctor said the aliens are delusions, a side effect of her previous alcoholism. She's been sober 6 months, and I don't want to change that, Sam. The neuropathy she suffered due to alcohol is causing her problems. The pills are to try to help with that, but I guess they have side effects too. Memory loss. She's not a monster, just a little girl lost. She was drinking to forget. She ran with a bad crowd a few years ago. They branded their backs with symbols, basically a cult. The leaders were imprisoned, but they left a lot of baggage behind. You won't get any mileage talking to her about it, I assure you. Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Bronwyn Castle has one, Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. Zach seems to be a fan of serial killers. At least, you've told me he has an extensive book collection on them. Ellis knows Violet because of the free radio project. Ellis thinks Violet doesn't like her very much. I'm not sure I like you very much. Where's the proof? Violet's just admitted being at the crime scene last night with Zach. It's not looking good for Zach now. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. I think you've narrowed it down to Zach, Rain, and Lexi. That's just my professional opinion, mind you. Feel free to ignore the person who hired you. That's it.
Over the waist of her jeans, secretly
Okay.
her. It was her own little fat roll. Look how big she'd grown. Wasn't she looking well?
We talk about Violet.
Hi,
About the cult. Talk to
Hi.
Violet about the cult.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Sure you are.
You need her. Penn tried.
No, of course not. The doctor was very clear that I would hallucinate if I drank with clozapine. Trying to hold on to this reality.
For a slice of bread.
Wow, okay.
I wouldn't if I were you. If Penn even thought about...
When was the last time I did that? It might have been a while. Let's go do that.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
She was 13 again, sucking on stolen sauce packets from the school.
Okay.
Too hard.
Maybe I have
The
done
gnawing
this
emptiness
recently.
of the
Yep.
stomach.
Okay. It's all
Still,
blending together.
all this proved.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
And her books and a few items of clothing.
Violet's not there,
Out
so
of the
why did the
question.
chief
Animals were cheaper.
go to your room? Did we skip to the next chapter? I don't even know. It's all blending freaking together.
The same smug expression. The same petulant squawk.
How do you do it, Sam?
It's been just a few hours since you've arrived, and yet you've got my life story already.
That could close things off.
Show me where they branded you. You can't, can you? There are only 7 of us. And those faces still haunt my dreams. Thanks for bringing it up again, though. Such a joy to be around, Sam.
Well,
After a couple of weeks, Penn's little fat roll shrank
trying
away.
to think of
like an attic mouse.
has taking a chance ever helped us in this one? I'm not
In
sure
truth,
it has.
The parrot was better at being mother than mother had been. It was a sharper eyesight, perhaps. When Penn stole a breadcrumb from the kitchen.
We're still here, huh? Good luck, kiddo.
Crumb,
I hope the interdimensional time-traveling demon traveler
Penn grew
doesn't get you.
than she'd ever been.
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw.
It's been
Miss
10
Shaw,
o'clock.
a talented cellist who had recently been
I must
granted
not
a
have
place at Juilliard.
Correctly transferred
was
to the
found
next night,
strangled
then.
at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Alice Monroe?
Okay.
Monroe's a local treasure around here, Sam. Don't let anything happen to her.
I'm about to whoopsie this, Ellis. I am so sorry.
Sam, I'm not sure. Do you think you can stop someone from trying to kill me?
Probably not, no.
That's all I needed to hear. Thanks for staying with me, Sam. I know it's dangerous. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are. It's almost 10 o'clock, Sam. When's it going to be over? You said Bronwyn will call when it's safe. Should we call them now? Or are we just supposed to wait?
No, I want her in my sight.
I know you're just being good, but that's kind of easy for you to say right now. I think I'm probably going to have a heart attack before anyone gets a chance to kill me. That's the door. That's the door, Sam. What are we gonna do?
Oh, we've got this gun here. We do have a gun, right? A knife? Anything. Why are we outside?
Alice, thank God. I've been outside all the time, okay? Bronwyn Castle just called. She said the danger is over. They've done a new reading. There's another victim now. Look, Danny's outside. He's going to take you somewhere safe, okay? Sam, I think you should find out who the next victim's going to be. Then come and see me in my office.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update. Police investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer.
It's nice to be
The death of Miss
recognized,
Shaw,
you know?
who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Sam, I have some bad news. We've done a group reading.
You keep saying that. Score. I'm the killer.
We can't predict that. The next victim, it's you. I'm sorry.
Not a problem. I've never really been here. I still don't really know what the trash can means. Just like toss it away? I mean, let's do it.
Don't let it win, Sam. You hear me? You fight this. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
She closing the door, or was that a kiss on the cheek?
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing.
Is
but
it?
No one's even attempted to kill you yet.
Is that a
You've
surprise?
given me a lot of evidence. Enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest?
I will take a hint.
During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were
Oscar,
Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
It's Oscar Hunt. I still... So, I still don't understand about all the Traveler, tarot, all that. I almost think it's like a smokescreen, even though we're clearly something not of this world. And that voice in my head said, they're not ready to know about travelers yet, so don't confirm that. If it was just Dorota, honestly, I'm thinking Oscar. He was a bit emasculated. He wasn't able to touch his girlfriend, but somebody else was touching her. And he denied her being with anyone or another woman. I don't trust Oscar, is what I'm trying to say. Rain, I still kind of like Rain. I don't think he did it, but he was alone praying, and he's looking more and more shaken. Zach is a creep. I think he's just a creep, though. Poe, I don't like Poe. Poe is weird, but I think that's just Poe. Ellis? Does she have a reason to kill her? A lover spurned, maybe. Bronwyn, I'm not sure why they're even really... They've got this do-goodery thing going on, and that's about it. Lexi, there's clearly something up with Lexi. Chief DuPont, no. Sam. The hell is Sam? Oh, Sam is us. We think we are the killer. Interesting. I don't like Violet, though. Violet, there's something up with Violet. I do think she's been through a lot. I'm just concerned that it ain't just Violet in there. Because she'll have, moments of vulnerability, and then there's other moments where she is ironclad. Same could also be said about Rain, though. Remember the whole, probability thing with cards? He just pulled that number out real fast. So if it's Violet, Rain, or Zach, I like Violet. She's cute, but I'm very concerned about her being the killer.
Violet, are you sure? Fine, okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up, we'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
I'm sorry, that was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be.
I'm gonna kill you,
well
Rain.
Done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last
Let me turn off the
beat.
radio.
I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Sam, you're still with us. I had to give you a pretty high dose of Rohypnol to drag you in here. I could have killed you in your room, of course, but that would have looked pretty suspicious. Yes, I'm Rain, but I can't remember. I don't remember. I'm being possessed, but I can't get caught. They don't care, Sam. They don't care what happens to the vessel. Some sick traveller is using me as a killing machine, and then they'll just dump me. But you're gonna get me stuck in prison. I can't have that. I can't let you do that.
I can change into one of the two. I think he's kind of on the edge. Changing into him would be a hell of a gamble, and I don't think that's paid off in these so far, whereas Bronwyn might be able to talk him round into something, but would you listen to somebody who just changed into your friend? That would prevent him from thinking that he's going to jail, though. Or might be a possibility to get... No, let's go, Bronwyn.
Rain.
Bronwyn? You're Sam.
I'm Bronwyn.
Is it really you? Bronwyn, I don't know what to do.
I can help you. Just untie me.
Yeah, of course. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't remember anything the night the Rota died, and I didn't want to say anything. Violet said the same thing, so I thought maybe it was her or some group hallucination. And then Sam turns up and starts digging everywhere. I didn't get a chance. Bronwyn. I just needed more time.
You'll get plenty of time.
Damn it, I knew it all along. It was one of those tarot readers. You kept telling me it wasn't Bronwyn, and all along it kinda was. Well, one of her crew. It doesn't matter now. I'm glad you made it out alive, Sam. You put the wrong person behind bars, but this makes up for it. Get some sleep. I'll catch you again in the morning.
Violet gonna kill me now.
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad to see you alive. There is no next victim. Rain is locked up. He's being charged for murder. Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll have jumped realities already. It's not something that a jury will believe. The shell they've left behind won't remember what they've done. And spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one. I still can't believe it was Rain. I suppose nobody is immune. And now we're one short. Sam, come with us, please. We could really use someone like you and, well, just... will you? I thought you might say that. I'm going to miss you, Sam. We're all going to miss you. Are you sure I can't change your mind? Well, if you ever do change your mind, give me a call. My number's in your phone already. You shouldn't carelessly leave it lying around so much. Bye, Sam. For now.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You did good. Real good. You win. Alexi hug.
Why do I feel like I've been tricked?
Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives.
It's true, Lexi. It is a nice thing to say. You're a great gal and you're going to find someone very special one day.
Nice thing. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Heart wants what it wants.
I know.
Perhaps you should go for a while so I can have a little cry. I'll be okay though.
You will be okay.
Sam, I guess you're on your way now. I enjoyed my police cell last night, thank you for that. Can I just ask, why did you think I was the killer? No. Actually, don't tell me. I'm not sure my self-esteem can take anymore. It's all right, Sam. I forgive you. You had to choose someone. I don't often thank my guests, but thank you. I didn't think you had it in you. Well, I at least thought you'd run away at some point. But you didn't. You stayed. You've made August safe again. If you ever need a place to stay, you've got one here. Well, if I have a room available, that is. Take care, Sam.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye. People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad there's someone like you around to save us. I mean, everyone needs a little saving from time to time. Even me.
Well, why not?
Sam, you already did. That's why I'm here talking to you. And I won't forget it. Heroes don't always get on the news, but they always burn bright in the hearts of the people they save. You have an impact, Sam. Everyone does. They just forget. Keep saving people for me, you hear? Bye, Sal.
We are racking up kisses and doing a good job.
I thought you would. I mean, not that I've got a signed confession or anything. Yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's over. Well done. Sam, I don't know what you do or how you do it, but you get answers that most people can't. Can't have you work at the station for obvious reasons, but I do want to work with you. Sam, these are for you. It's a little office just next door to the laundrette in August. August, you're home now. We want you here. And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
Yep, I'm feeling that way too. Oh.
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is... It's silly, it sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
Yeah, pretty human.
You know why you're here, don't you?
Nope.
Because you did well. And you know what happens when you do well?
I get a cookie.
Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14.
I level up? Enter secret debriefing. #winning.
Debriefing 3204, Birmingham. Transmit.
Beep beep boop boop.
And we're ready. Are you human?
I don't know, man. I don't know anything. The only thing I'm upset about was I didn't get a chance to get a date with Violet. No? Thinking it's no.
Do you have feelings?
Yes.
Splendid. Do plants have feelings?
No.
Splendid. I've burned down a rainforest. Does that make you happy?
Not particularly.
Splendid. I've killed a serial killer. Does that make you happy?
It's conditional, but yeah.
It's ready.
That's good. That is very good. If I ever want to do that again. Okay. The Shapeshifting Detective. I hope you know what happened, because I sure as hell don't. Hey.